Hello, welcome to another 12 Days of Teardowns. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing super well because we are going to do a teardown of a Dick's Sporting Goods product page. Tell me a little bit about your experience with Dick's Sporting Goods.
Yeah, I've been to their local brick and mortar stores often, and I have bought some things from their website as well. I mean, I feel like they're pretty well known as like a big retailer of all sorts of stuff, like shoes and clothes and gear and equipment and all kinds of sporting things. And I think when I bought from their website, it's primarily been because they offer good discounts. Like it's not necessarily products that I can't find elsewhere, but they do offer good, like, free shipping, low minimums, that kind of thing. And so I have definitely purchased from them before. And because I get a lot of text message updates and emails and social ads from their brand. So I'm reminded of their brand often thanks to that remarketing that they're doing from their site. How about you? What's your experience with the brand and the site?
Yeah, so I definitely go into their store, frequently their brick and mortar store. My real experience with the website was during the pandemic. My partner and I bought an elliptical, and we purchased it on the website to be picked up in the store. So it's been a few years since I visited their store, but it was a positive experience.
Nice.
So I'm definitely looking forward to checking them out again.
Yeah, yeah. So the page we've picked to tear down today is a product page, because I've noticed a lot of those social ads and email campaigns do take you directly into a product page. So I'm betting that's a pretty common landing experience for a newer or a returning visitor to the Dick's Sporting Goods website. So that's
I
what we'll
agree.
take a look at today.
Sounds great. Okay. Can you see my screen?
I can. Ah,
Awesome.
all right. I saw a couple
Okay.
different things load, but now we've landed on this pop up. The countdown is on. We're right in the middle of a sale. Interesting that it's like a timer, but it's
Oh,
not a seconds timer. Something else. A pop up on a pop up. All right, how do you feel about this one?
interesting.
I
Okay.
was going to critique the first one, but I've got even harsher critiques of the second one.
Yeah, I agree. It's definitely, I've just come to the site. It feels like something they should ask me after purchasing,
Mm-hmm.
not when I first landed on the product
Or at
page.
least been on the site for 5 to 10 minutes or something. Maybe 10 minutes is way too long,
Yeah.
but longer than 30 seconds.
Yeah.
A little premature.
Uh-huh.
Thanks.
I agree. Mm-hmm. Definitely.
So that other pop
Okay.
up of the deal timer, I was going to say an interesting thing about it is we're making use of that kind of like scarcity principle, or kind of false, not necessarily false, but
Mm-hmm.
making sure that we know there's an urgency behind our need to make a purchase here and get the deals. But they don't use a seconds timer. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
usually the way that's effective is you see the seconds like ticking down, like on a timer.
Yeah, I
The fact that
agree.
this is static is like, oh, that's funny. Like it seems like one of the more effective dynamic tactics you use in countdown timers is missing from this. So it's kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a really interesting point.
But it is
Okay.
compelling the fact that we have 3 days left or something. It doesn't sound like, I don't know. It's not discouraging me from shopping, and it is actually encouraging me. Like I've got a little time to make my decision. It's worth shopping around on this site.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. Okay. Would you feel inclined to shop deals and gifts?
Probably not, just because I know there's so many things on this website, and I probably clicked on an ad for a
Mm-hmm.
specific product, and so I kind of want to see the product I came to see. I don't know, like I don't think I'm gonna
Yeah,
be
definitely.
convinced to like buy something completely different just based on what's on sale. I want to see if the things I came for are on sale already.
Mm-hmm. It's a great point. Okay. What are your first impressions? Love the Crocs.
Yeah, fun product. We've got a giant image over there on the left, so definitely notice that right away. Also, that price you notice the white 41.24. Also, it's kind of, I guess it's a discounted price.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's a weird number there. But the original price crossed out
Mm-hmm.
below it. That definitely gets attention. Um,
Feel like you're getting a deal.
Yeah. Yeah. How about you? What do you notice right off the bat?
Yeah, so I definitely noticed that they have the reviews here, the star reviews, and then also a link to the number of reviews, and it looks clickable, which is great.
Yep.
I know that's something we often like to test on our clients' product pages, so it's great to see that they have that.
Yep. Yep.
It's also interesting that their breadcrumbs are right above the product title. I feel like we usually see it in this left-hand corner there, but kind
Mhm.
of echoing what you said, Katie, they seem to put a lot of prominence on the product image.
Mhm. Yeah, that is an unconventional spot for breadcrumbs. I almost missed it in the beginning, but we definitely are seeing that's a test that we've had differing results on, right? With our clients of like adding breadcrumbs to
Mm-hmm.
product pages,
Yeah.
desktop and mobile. Obviously, we're on the desktop site now, but I would think that could be a good area for testing just because those breadcrumbs, especially as a new visitor coming in on this page, they do have the potential to like expose us to more available product categories or just allow for renavigation if we decide like, oh, this isn't exactly what I was looking for, but I can click into women's footwear and get closer or like look at a category that includes a product like this and others like this. So I think that's a helpful element, but I would still be really interested to test it and not just the placement, but also like what types of categories they're using, that kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely. I agree.
Yeah. I do
I feel like I
notice.
do a lot of tab shopping where I'd
Yeah.
open up like all these different categories and different tabs.
Yeah, totally. That's the category exposure right there. I was
Mm-hmm.
going to note the two different payment options right below the
Mm.
price. Um, I don't know. I guess that's meeting
Yeah, we've been
the
seeing a lot of
audience
these.
need. Yeah, they must be efficient
Mm-hmm.
or effective because we're definitely seeing sites use them. But seeing two right one on top of the
Mm-hmm.
other with the exact same offer, like four interest repayments for
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of funny. Like, why would I click one over the other? I wonder.
Yeah, exactly.
We do have a little tooltip, but yeah, that just seems a little repetitive there. I
Definitely.
guess
Unless the
maybe
user already,
yeah, if the user is already familiar with a firm or something like that.
yeah.
That would be why. I guess it's like
But I
showing
agree, it's a little
multiple,
bit.
yeah, multiple purchase options kind of.
hmm
Hmm.
Okay. So just quickly looking at the navigation here,
Yeah.
we have this banner, which it's interesting they say login for free shipping.
Oh, that is
And then
interesting.
down here for their My Account, it says sign in to earn points. They definitely do a lot to show the value of having an account.
Hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, those are both like kind of smaller, subtle calls to action, but yeah, the fact that you noticed that they are really trying to get us to sign in, and we get this sense of okay, if I'm a member, if I have an account, if I do sign in, there are going to be benefits for me. So those are, I feel like those are good
hmm
subtle places to include that. Obviously, they want people to sign in, and so the fact that they have that included
hmm
in two spots above the fold, um, I'm sure that's working well. But obviously, you could be testing that too. How are we incentivizing logins?
hmm Definitely. That seems like a great opportunity
Yeah,
for them.
I know in the header navigation, that search bar is really big and really prominent, right to the right of the logo. And that makes sense for a site like Dick's. They've got so many, I'm sure thousands, tens of thousands maybe of SKUs here on this site. So allowing someone
hmm
to search and they've got that helpful prompt of what are you looking for. That's another fun test, like changing what that help text says to try to get people to use search more often, more
Yeah, that's
effectively.
always a good one.
Yeah, so that's something we could
Yeah.
definitely test. But I like the yeah, I like the prominence of that search bar. Kind of interesting that utility menu. I guess it's a utility menu up above between the site-wide banner and then that search bar line. Yeah, with the sneaker release calendar, rentals, pickup and delivery. These are kind of
Help.
interesting options to have right at the top of your header navigation.
Yeah, it seems really tailored for people who have a very specific need or
Definitely.
frequently asked questions.
Yeah, yeah. I would expect that that is based on their most visited pages or maybe their most popular search terms.
hmm
But then that menu below the icon or the logo in the search bar, sportsmen, women, outdoor, that seems more conventional. And like there's a lot of options there, but I like that they're also showcasing their top categories. I guess that's pretty basic, pretty obvious, but that's how people are going to be shopping, and kind of like our mental model of how kind of seems like how you would navigate the brick and mortar store too, right? Like walk over to the women's section and then
Totally.
back to exercise and wellness in the corner. And anyway,
Yeah. No, I completely agree. It is interesting. I almost expected there to be some sort of mega menu or a drop down.
yeah, if you click it, does it give you mega menu, or it just takes you to a big category page?
Oh, it does. Okay.
Ah, there you go.
It's not what
Okay,
I would
so
have
it's this
expected,
one
but that
click.
makes. Mm-hmm.
Pretty text heavy. Got a little image over
Yeah.
there, but
Could definitely use a decluttering test.
yeah, some information architecture reorganization
Yeah.
potentially,
Yeah, definitely.
which would be a challenge
Okay.
with this site because there, like I said, so many products here.
I know, definitely.
But yeah, if we're on this product page, what else? What else are we looking for? So we know the cost, we know we're getting a deal, we know it's highly reviewed. We've
Mm-hmm.
got some more photos as we scroll down on the left. That's nice. Color
Mm-hmm.
selector.
View all the images. Yeah, these size, like that they have a size chart.
Mm-hmm.
Looks pretty basic.
Yeah, it does. I like that it's specific to this brand. Like it's a Crocs shoe chart. That gives me higher confidence that,
Mm-hmm.
okay, this is real, because again, they carry so many brands and shoes are also different.
Yeah,
So knowing at least it's the brand specific size guide is kind of a nice affirmation.
I agree.
I like how they've done the photos too. Like we've got that main photo, which answers most of our questions. We know exactly what this product is going to look like. And then as you scroll, you see, okay,
Mm-hmm.
like the sole of the shoe. Here's somebody wearing it. I like this. And then you've got, oh, that was cool. That was just tapping on a photo, clicking on a photo.
Yep,
Yeah. I was going to
just
say
brought it
at the
full.
bottom, they have that show all 8. So they've really featured like they've got their hero photo, they've got 4 additional, but then they've got a link that also opens this carousel, just like clicking any of them. And then you have even more there. So it's kind of like they
Yeah,
didn't clutter up the page with too many, but they gave us the opportunity to click in and see additional photography if we're more high intent, I guess.
definitely. I also like how they have these highlights. I almost wonder if there could be a way to make these a little bit more prominent, like
Yeah,
with icons or something, because it feels like pretty important information and it feels a little hidden beneath,
right. Well, if you scroll up,
hidden
was
within the
there any like
page.
paragraph of product details or anything? Not really. The fact that
Not
it's called
really.
highlights makes it seem more important than if it said product details or if it didn't have that header. I like that call out of highlight.
Yeah, it's like
And
differentiators.
you're right, it could definitely make it bigger.
And also this sizing information is very helpful,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like.
Mm-hmm. Well, I hope that was on the size chart too.
I
I think it would
wonder.
be.
Hmm,
Not really. So I
no.
guess.
Oh, how to measure. Oh, I didn't even see this. That's really
Oh,
helpful.
yeah. Wow, this is a really detailed size guide.
Yeah. That's a lot of
A
text,
lot of
but
text.
again.
Yeah, I think that highlight is way more helpful than the whole size guide.
Mm-hmm.
Because that
Yeah, no,
basically gives me the
definitely.
info I need right there. So that's nice. They have called that out and not hidden it behind a second click.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we've got a couple
Okay.
different pickup options. The fact that they call out the store pickup is free on this page seems
Mm,
helpful. Um, Sometimes when you're deciding
definitely.
shipping options, you're like, oh, I don't know how much these are all going to cost, but at least right from the start, store pickup is free. I guess it almost always is, but
Mm-hmm. But it's good because sometimes, there can be hidden fees. It's nice to go into it knowing that there won't be.
yeah, yeah.
And then you can enter your store and see availability,
Okay.
which is nice. Just like a basic find your store, same day delivery. I'm assuming that that would just mean that it would cost more shipping wise. but it's nice that it gives you that option. Oh, option not available. Never mind.
Oh. Yeah, the illusion of more option. That is interesting though, because and
Mhm.
even the fact that they've separated ship to me and same day delivery as like totally separate selections. It's
Mhm.
more like this, well, I don't know. It's yeah, this is interesting because it's not necessarily a time-based, like get it same day, get it in 5 days, get it whenever you want at the store. It's kind of a mix of
Yeah.
like location and timing. What's going to be the best option for
Mhm.
you to pick?
Yeah, I agree.
Hmm.
I know it would be interesting if they had some more information like ship to me, get within, 3 to 7 business days or something. I wonder that could be an interesting
Yeah,
test if they had that information to add that.
right. Because that could also incentivize me. I mean, I'm already incentivized to do the store pickup because it's free. But if I know it's going to take 2 weeks to get here, well, I can drive to the store within the next 2 weeks. So I should pick that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So maybe like some consistency, I guess, in these options. Like, is it price that we're making a decision based on here, or is it time till I get my Crocs that we're making a decision?
Mhm.
Like, and keep that consistent with
Yeah,
each of those three options. That's kind of what I would want to test with those selectors.
I agree. Okay. So below the fold. Okay, interesting. They have
Oh,
those
a little
kind of
lookbook.
shop this look
Yeah.
collections.
You can wear your glitter Crocs with anything, is what I'm learning here. Really
Yeah,
versatile
I
piece.
mean, definitely. Yeah, I like this. I think that's a nice way to incentivize people to add more items to their order
Yeah,
and
and
really kind of give you a sense of how you could wear them in
right, and
different
exposing you to
scenarios.
more products, like we talked about with the breadcrumbs, like to realize, oh, Dick's offers or like sells sunglasses. I've never think to buy sunglasses there, but that's cool.
Yeah,
Backpacks, I could buy a backpack here. I needed a backpack. I don't know. I kind of like that additional
right?
exposure of product categories
Definitely.
because they have so
Kind of like
many.
an all-encompassing.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. Okay, here we have that product information. I feel like they could really zhuzh this up.
yeah. How boring for such a fun product.
Yeah. Yeah.
Holographic glitter, though. That does sound fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this was so low on
Non-marking
stage.
outsole. Don't know what that is. Yeah.
I feel like that's what you want for like a court shoe, like basketball or tennis or something, but you're not wearing your Crocs. Who cares if your Crocs are
Yeah.
non-marking? Maybe people just want to. Okay. Some of this seems like probably just for SEO content too. They've got to include all
Mm-hmm.
of that content there. But if
Yeah.
you're really
I feel
interested
like they could.
in the product, you probably would scroll down and read this, make sure it does meet your expectations.
Yeah, I agree. But definitely an opportunity there
Mm-hmm.
to make it a little bit easier to read.
Mm-hmm.
You may also like,
More
okay,
crap.
lots of different crock options. Interesting. I feel like you often, sometimes I'll see these you may like, and it's like crock, and then it's a lot of other products that aren't necessarily the same. Like these just look like the same product, but in different colors.
Right. It's almost like the color selector. Yeah, you have a lot of opportunity there with that. You might also like, or
Mm-hmm.
like a related products. Again, you could have a lot of different, like slightly different ways to show more products in a module like that. You could always do like a frequently bought with is a really common one. That's a convention we're used to from Amazon. Yeah, maybe if you
Mm-hmm.
scroll over to the right, you're kind of getting at those. I mean, almost more like those lookbook photos for, like people who buy Crocs also buy aviator glasses or something like that. You're doing
Mm-hmm.
that like bigger
Yeah.
product exposure again. Um, or yeah, you might also like those recommendations could just be a little more interesting, right? Like you're right, I
Mm-hmm.
might like this exact same shoe. That's not very hard to guess. So show me something new that I
Mm-hmm.
didn't come here for.
Exactly. Like these fun little gibbets or little charms people put in their
Yeah.
crocs. I feel like that would be better, a little bit more prominent.
Yeah, that's like a good add-on
Okay.
too.
Scrolling down to customer reviews. Oh, looks like you can just minimize it. Okay, interesting. I really like in reviews when you can click on the different stars.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like there's a lot. They're very what's the term that I'm thinking of? There's a lot of visibility into
Yeah,
the review
and
range. You know, they're not
transparency
just
of, like, the lower reviews
that.
too. Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
And even the fact that they lead, I don't know how these are it says sorted by most relevant. The fact that they lead with a lower review is also good for transparency. I mean, you can't always control what your reviews say exactly or how they're ordered. But
Yeah.
if you really, again, if we're really interested in this product, we don't just want to hear from the 100 people who loved it. We want to hear the critique of like, okay, these are gorgeous, but the glitter does not
Mhm.
last. That's good to know.
Yeah, especially if that's something that's important to you. Because sometimes I look at negative reviews and they have a critique, and I'm like, I wouldn't care about that.
Right, right. That's okay. If the glitter doesn't last, I would still wear these.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, awesome. So there's lots of reviews. Some more customers also bought.
Oh, so slightly
Interesting.
different related products carousel. Oh, I like these right below the
Mm-hmm.
carousel, those kind of values with a little
Yeah.
icon. Best price guarantee. That's super compelling. See, here we see 1 hour
Mm-hmm.
pickup. We didn't see that 1 hour time frame up above, but that's really compelling.
Yeah, I
And the
agree.
fact that
And
shipping
free
is free.
shipping.
Yeah, we thought only the in-store
Mm-hmm.
option was free up above. And then help save you in sports.
Mm-hmm.
I love that idea. All of these are
Mm-hmm.
great. I almost wish I would have seen these sooner, just because this is, I mean, maybe it's an
Yeah.
okay placement, but it's definitely reinforcing my shopping decision, or like, do I want to buy from Dick's Sporting Goods? Because you can probably buy Crocs at a lot of stores, especially online. I could go anywhere to buy something just
Yeah.
like this, but why would I buy from Dick's? So the fact that they have these brand
Mm-hmm.
differentiators with the little icons is really good. I would test moving these up.
Oh yeah, 100%. I agree. And then moving down to the footer, looks like they have a nice place you can enter your email and get 10% off.
Okay.
Some of these, again, oh, I guess this is for their credit card and probably rewards system. I'm unsure if this is
Yeah.
just from the credit card or if you also get this from having an account.
I'd probably scroll past that.
Yeah.
Right?
And then,
Wow, a lot of items in this footer.
yeah.
One thing they do have down here that's nice is a phone number. Um, I guess it's specifically if you're using a screen reader. That's a little interesting. But we always like,
No
even with big
troubles.
brands, it's so like reassuring to see that phone number, an address, an email contact right there in the footer. Just to know that, like, and if I
Mm-hmm.
needed to reach out for support, I could. And I think maybe that's more important for small econ
They have this
brands.
little chat.
Oh, the chat is good. Yeah, that
Oh.
kind of, there we go. Virtual teammate. Having that is good too. Just, I think, giving shoppers that feeling of like, okay, if I needed help, I would know who to go to, or I would know where to get it.
Exactly. Okay. Scrolling back up to the top here. If we could give this product page a grade from A to F, where would you put it?
Let's see. So, thinking about my grading criteria, yeah, they do have all the necessary elements of a good product page. We're able to make some selections on color and size. They've got the size guide, they've got the reviews, they've got those brand values at the bottom. I wanted those up higher, like I said, just because
Yeah.
while I'm getting a lot of good affirmation of, okay, this is the product I'm going to get. These are the details about it. I can look at I can, understand the fit, look at the photos. All of that is great. I think my main question here is, why do I buy today from Dick's Sporting Goods, like right here on this page? And so giving me
Mm-hmm.
just a little bit more incentive to purchase from Dick's is what this product page feels like it was missing a little bit to me. Um, and I like the related product idea, but again, the execution of just showing me like 12 more pairs of Crocs wasn't great. And
Yeah.
so the like also bought with module that was lower, that was better, but like still didn't quite hit the mark. So like I
Mm.
said, they've got all the necessary elements. Definitely could test moving some things around. I'll give them, I think I'd give it a B minus.
Yeah. I was thinking that too, like B minus, C plus. Like again, as you said, they have all of the different elements,
Mm-hmm.
but it feels like they aren't highlighting the most important aspects that could actually get me to convert and to decide to purchase from Dick's, as you said.
Right. And it does have a little bit, which this is probably inevitable because, again, they've got thousands of SKUs on this website, but it feels a little bit like warehouse
Mm-hmm.
ish. like just not
Mm,
really
mm-hmm.
like selling me on this product. Like I know I could browse this site for a long time and see a lot of products, but I'd have to really decide for myself what the values of the product are, if that makes sense. Kind of like show me a
Totally.
little bit more about why I should buy this and why this is a good product for me, or yeah, why I should buy on this website.
Totally. I agree.
Cool.
Okay.
Well, would you buy
Well,
these?
thanks, Katie.
That's the final differentiator.
Mm, you know, I don't know if I'm in my Croc era yet,
Yeah.
but I'd consider it.
I think the photos for some reason. I mean, I know what Crocs, standard Crocs look like, classic Crocs, I should say, but I definitely I liked the imagery and the photos here and those highlights. That was a stealable.
Mm-hmm.
That generous, roomy fit. I don't know. Sounds pretty comfy. I might be
I
getting
know.
closer to my Crocs phase than I've realized. So this was a good test.
100%.
Cool.
Okay. Well, thanks, Katie. Thanks for joining me for another 12 Days of
Of
Teardowns.
course. Happy holidays, everybody.
Yeah, happy holidays. I'll see you again soon.
Okay, thanks. Bye.